What up, though? What up, though? With my peeps, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Cross watch a little bit Taurus, a lot of Taurus in your chart. It could resonate. Get it in where it get in. You know the drill. To my day ones that's been rocking with me, I love you. Mwah. To my new subscribers, mwah. To to whomever you are, this is your first time viewing, this is your first time being here. Just want to acknowledge, disclaimer, that we on here is 100. We are about that business. This glitter. Just glittering all over the place. All right. So, if you're here for the first time, disclaimer, we speak the truth. We're about that truth. If you're not ready to see the truth, you're not ready to hear the truth. If you are, hold on one second. Anyway, if you're here, you're not ready to hear the truth, see the truth, be about the truth, this may not be the place for you, but you're still welcome to come listen. If you get triggered, just click off. All right. So with that being said, let me get into the read. One more thing. Just want to remind you to shining bright till everything is all right. Because without that shine, without your thing that you do, a lot of people it won't be good, because it won't be good for you and it won't be good for other people. Just understand, understand, and overstand that your light, what you bring to the existence of this world, is very valuable. Never dim it. Never try to hide it. Never try to run away from it. It is your calling. It is your calling, regardless if you feed into it, regardless if you accept it, acknowledge it or not. It is what it is. Every day you wake up, when you open your eyes, even when you close your eyes, your lights are shining and shining bright. It's only shining upon you when you when you close your eyes and you don't have other people around you. Your light is dimming, but it's dimming upon you, feeding you, enlightening you. So never forget how important it is to dim, to be you, to be about you, and be about your business. All about the healing. Look at here. All right, so this energy, I love it for you, collective. All right, I love this. Okay, you got this is the eight of cups. The 8 of cups. No, the 5 of cups. This is the 5 of cups. You really don't need to know what it is, because I really don't read tarot like that. It's just energy. Because the energy off of this card is sorrow, grief. You're no longer walking in that. You're unbothered. See, this whole thing that I got here, you're unbothered. You're not allowing people, places, and things, and how people, places, and things have been manifesting in your life to bring you down, to make you sad, to make you in grief. Even if you lost people, even if you have you're missing people, and even if you are in a spirit of grief, you're unbothered to the point that what grief represent, you're not allowing that to cause a casting of gloom and doom and, down, have you all downtrodden, hurt and busted and disgusted. The time of that has ended. And if it has not ended, it's getting ready to end it, or you working on ending it. Right? All that sorrow and all that's over with. Anxiety, fear. See, we had that whole week, the whole almost 2 weeks. Well, fear and anxiety. You 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 no longer allowing that. You're no longer walking in that. You're no longer allowing grief, loom and gloom to manifest fear in your life. You're turning all that around because you are fully understanding, understanding, and definitely overstanding what that does to your well-being, what that does to your spirit, what that does to your soul, how that manifests in other things in your life. Staying in that low vibration, staying in that in a grieving formation. It's nothing wrong with grieving. Grieving is part of life, and we're living a human experience. We're gonna grieve. We're gonna go through the process. But going through the process and staying in that process for a long period of time can manifest negativity, can manifest things in your life that you really don't want. You don't want certain things to happen. You don't want certain things to put a cloud around your mind, your body, your soul, and your spirit. And so that's what has been what was happening. Staying in that state for too long cast a cloud around you where all you see is loom and gloom day in and day out, to the point where you don't know how to get out of it. You don't know how to get out of it. You don't know how to move forward. You don't know how to, you forget, because it's such a cloud all day in and day out. That's all you see is cloud. All you see is loom and gloom. You see no sunshine. You see no light. All of that. This right here, this is you coming out of this, and you coming out of this unbothered. Meaning, you don't care what people say. You don't care what people do. You don't care what people talking about. You don't care what people projecting onto you. You're standing up and taking a stand. You no longer want to be in this type of energy. Fear casts out faith. You don't want to be up in this fear and anxiety, this cycle, just keep going around in a circle. No, life is is about lessons, learning the lessons, coming out of that situation, but not staying in that situation. Learn the lesson and move on. That's what life is about. Learn the lesson, move on. Release it, move on. Here you are, working hard, being patient with yourself. Study, working that thing. Study, moving. Slow, but taking your time, but you still not in this. You're not in this. You're moving out slow, you're grooving, you're picking up momentum, you're moving forward. You're working hard, and whatever you're doing, you're working hard, you're doing that thing. And it's paying off for you, because you're not in that cloud. You're moving outside of that cloud. See all this yellow here? You're moving out of a cloudy situation, murky situation, where you can't see clear, where your feelings is hurt. See, you no longer, your feelings was hurt. You was heartbroken, broke down, busted, and disgusted. Your head down. Everything was negative. Everything that was said to you hurt your feelings. You was very sensitive. Everything around you, anybody say anything to you, anything come at you, you just was so sensitive and heartbroken and sensitive about everything. But not no more. All them knives, see, people were saying and doing to you, cutting you. You just was so sensitive. Your heart was bleeding. You just was bleeding. You just was to a point where you just, no, you just was messed up. But you're out of that. You working on you. You working on your environment. You working on your mindset. It always starts with the mind. What are you thinking? What are you thinking about you? What are you thinking about other people? What are you thinking? See, because some of that thinking could sometimes be stinking. Some of that thinking can be wrong. Some of that thinking could be chaotic and confusing you and confusing your situation. But not when you in this energy. Because see, everything around you, what you're saying to yourself is yes. Yes, I am prosperous. Yes, I have potential. Yes, I can do this thing. Yes, I am powerful. Yes, I am anointed. Yes, I'm appointed. And here's the light to seal all of that in. See, you in a yes, thinking upward, not looking down lower of your mistakes and what people have done to you and what people have said about you, all the lies and all the things they did to hurt you. You're not looking down, you're looking up. No, and you said enough is enough. No more of that. I'm so much more than what people say and do and did to me. I'm so much more. I hold value. I hold substance. I'm very smart. I'm very intelligent. I've gained the clarity of who I am, and what I represent. No person, place, or thing can take that away from me. They can yap all day long. They can talk about my failures. They can talk about my mistakes. They can talk about all of that. But those things don't define me because that's not me anymore. I'm so much more than who I used to be. I'm so much more than my mistakes. I'm so much more. So much more than who and what I used to be. I have exceeded that. And I have poured into my mistakes. I have poured into those cracks and those holes and those things that needed to be filled. I filled them up with hard work. I filled them up with truth. I filled them up with honesty. And now I can stand and be myself and stand in my truth and my power, not on who I used to be, not on the mistakes I made, not on the things I may have done that was negative. I don't have to stand on that. I can release that because who I am now is not even that person. I'm not even the person I used to be. So I don't have to accept that as who I am now. I have moved beyond that. I have forgiven myself for my failures. I have forgiven myself for my mistakes. I have forgiven myself for the things that I did that was negative. I've moved past that. And since I've forgiven myself, I can now stand up being a better version of myself, being someone of value and substance. Not perfect. I'm not perfect. By any means am I perfect. But I'm not who I used to be. And I have forgiven myself for those things that were done, that I did to people and what I did to myself. So now, as a new creature, as a new person, as a new spirit, a new soul, I'm moving forward because now I know that I am a substance of value. And I have something of substance and value to give to the world. I don't have to look down and be in gloom and be in grief. I can look up and be positive. I can look up and speak positively about me and about my circumstances. And I can speak positive about my past, because that no longer is a part of who I am. That is the past me. Fully accepted, forgiven, and moved on. That's not even me anymore. I represent something of substance and value. And who I am now, I'm worthy. I'm worthy to have the best. I'm worthy to say and to be the best version of myself that I can be. Not better than anyone, but being the best that I can be for me. And if somebody else looks at that as me being better, that's on them, not on me, because I'm only just trying to work on me. This is about working on me to be the best version of me that I can be. Has nothing to do with anybody else's and anybody else and their insecurities about my accomplishments and what I'm trying to do for me. So, this is a beautiful read. Beautiful read. Whoever resonates with this, keep going. Whoever resonates with this, keep growing. Keep evolving. People need you. People need to see you. People need to see your transformation and where you're headed and where you're going and what you're doing. Because you are what? A role model, a trendsetter. Not because you trying to flaunt yourself. No, you are a representation of God. And in being a representation of God, that is a trendsetter. People are drawn to watch you. People want to see you. People want to learn from you. People want to duplicate what you're doing. So, with that, flaunt. With that, be. With that, keep walking. Keep being unbothered. Keep standing on business. Keep doing you. Keep speaking that truth with power and authority. No matter what they gonna do and what they gonna say. You who you are. Nobody can take that away from you. Nobody can take what God has given you, what God has instilled in you, what God has said. Yes, you can have it. Yes, you are that. Yes, you are royalty. Yes, you are have that authority. Yes, I need you to sit on the throne. Yes, you're king status. Yes, you're queen status. The answer is yes. Y-E-S. Yes. Stand on business, own it, and be about it. All right? So that's your message for today. I love you. Get in the comments. Tell me what your thoughts. Tell me what you're thinking. Tell me what it is that you're doing. Also, I will be putting out shorts. Shorts are little small videos that I have previously done. I ask that you watch them, like them. And for those of you that really watch my videos and really take in, it's you may have heard some of the stuff before, and if you have, click it and like it, because I'm reminding you. Each short I do, I try to look at it and see, I need to put that back out for a reminder. I'm reminding you of the things that I've said, little nuggets, little gems that I have said throughout your day. If it pop up, click on it, because it may be a reminder that you need to have. It may be something that I'm saying that can get you through your day. So support those shorts, right? And I'm doing those shorts. Yeah, support the shorts and leave a comment. Let me know if you needed to hear it, if you needed to know it, if you needed to get that reminder. Encourage me to continue to do those shorts, okay? So with that being said, I'm sending love, I'm sending healing your way, and Trinity is out.